this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down, Vikings.
Now Kamara. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On play action, Wentz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 25, check 25, check 25. Check 3, check 3. Check 99, check 99.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They get this out left, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Caught right side. Tate. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Vikings 7.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Prescott on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Fair catch made at the 20. Five-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, it's Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Wentz. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Vikings.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
26 yards. And a Vikings first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action, now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Cook. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
32-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Prescott now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, check Mike 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and a couple. Prescott, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Packers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Wentz now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Completes it to Hardman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The end of the
back now at Lambeau. It's the need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Wentz. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, empty. Check 26, check 26. Kill. SOS. Take the edge. Come. Slam.
Now a run with Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good for a Green Bay Packer.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They run. Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Yeah. You don't want to know.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's complete to Kelsey. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Tie the game, 28-all. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, that would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Prescott to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
32-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yards.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Minnesota.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Packers 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and the people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
One final try now for Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and that is going to seal this victory.